Hey guys, I'm Logan. Welcome back to the Long Drive. Today we are back at it. We are kind of, sort of back where we left off. Not entirely sure. I know it's somewhere in that general vicinity. So if you recall last time, I drove the whole way. We did not eat, we did not drink, and because of that, we died. So when we died, we respawned all the way back where we had that wreck, and it was a bad time. So after that, I got everything done, took care of everything, and I drove us back to about kind of sort of where we were. I'm honestly not 100% sure that it's exact. I think it's pretty close. So we're going to jump right back in here so you can see we just ate, we drank, we used the bathroom, we took care of everything that we need to. So now we should be able to get back in Van Helsing and take off. Man, that was annoying, I tell you. Like, just going to sleep, having it stop, do the random death animation, and respawning like 80 kilometers back was such a pain. But I decided I didn't want to make you guys sit through all that again since we've already done that drive. So I just fired up a random video, started watching it, and drove us back to where we were. Ugh, so annoying. I hate when stuff like that happens. If we lose a couple of kilometers, it's no big deal, but losing almost an entire day's driving was just unacceptable. So I decided we were going to undo it. So I think we went about 72 kilometers. I think we were somewhere around 60, 70 kilometers. And so I got us back up to like 72. I'm trying to watch the road and undo the odometer at the same time, which is a horrible idea. Please don't ever do this. Okay. So I'm guessing we maybe at these speeds went about a kilometer down the road. And we survived. Oh, right. So the sun is setting. We're down to 40 or less percent of a tank of gas. Somewhere between 20 and 40% of a tank of gas. Oh. So yeah, that was a great idea. Running out of gas and just using the sled the rest of the way. I don't hate it. That would actually be kind of fun. My only concern with that is how slow the sled is. But, I mean, if we get there and we're like 5 kilometers away and we're out of gas, that might actually be kind of fun to do. I feel like unfortunately it would be a little bit more than that. But, I mean, we have the sled just in case we ran out of gas or oil or radiator or whatever. So maybe use it. I think that'd be kind of fun actually. Phew. Alright, I guess we should probably pull over and have a sleep, because we are looking for ships again. We're not just straight driving. So let's pull over, have us asleep. We don't want to miss a ship or anything. I've about decided that that is the only thing we're going to stop for, though, is a ship. Also, we lost a headlight somewhere. I don't know if that was on the main trip or me getting back, because I did have an additional wreck on the way to getting us back to where we were. But yeah, we're missing a headlight. We'll find one. That's not a big deal. We might even have one tucked away in Van Helsing. We have a lot of stuff. Hopefully one of the things that we do have is a spare headlight. So I'm not seeing anything right now of use. Not even well, there's like maybe a building way up there in the distance. Looks like a small gas station or a medium one. Those usually, though, do not have a lot of fuel. Generally, the only places, which, I mean, if you guys have been watching this long enough, you know, just like I do, generally the only places we find a lot of fuel are in ships, and sometimes we'll find a 55-gallon drum of fuel in one of the garages. So a garage wouldn't be a terrible idea, but really what we're looking for is a ship, and hopefully that ship has a barrel or two of gasoline, petrol for those of you in Commonwealth countries. Although actually, I wonder, like, do non-Commonwealth English-speaking countries say petrol or gasoline? So like if you were from like, I don't know, Finland and you spoke some English, like would you say you were getting petrol or gasoline? Interesting. Although from what I've read, petrol and gas are not the same thing. what you actually put in your car is gasoline. But petrol is like another step of the process. And Brits and other Commonwealth countries kind of latched onto that and use that as the word. I mean, it's been a while since I read that, so who knows if it's actually correct. Oh, but we're going uphill. Something just spawned in there. I don't really feel like stopping, especially on a hill. This V8's fantastic, but it has so much torque that trying to get started on a hill can be rough simply because it just spins the tires and can't get any grip because it's overpowering the grip. So we're climbing up. We're up in the snow biome, the wintry, cold upper biome. And we have a great view out through there, though. That is one thing I kind of hope they add in like future updates, is maybe like trees and stuff. It'd be cool to like drive through a forest, have down trees. Now I don't want like full like mud runner or snow runner aspects where there's like huge mud puddles and you're having to use a winch to get through them. But you know, I mean, like a cool forest would be pretty neat, especially up here, having a bunch of evergreens that you're driving through, having down trees that you have to make your way around, stuff like that. Which I really do not know exactly what the future plans are for this game. I know at one point they had talked about it and said, I think that they hope to have the game done this year or next, like finished version 1.0. And I know they're still working on it, but I really don't know if they've changed kind of their go live date, if they've changed what the final product they want to look like, what have you. Because I mean, yeah, this is a great game, but I feel like it's a very niche game. Like, this is not going to be something you see on a shelf at Walmart for $60. You know, this is going to always be a standalone PC game that costs $20-$30 or less. Now, I have certainly gotten more than $20 or $30 worth of enjoyment out of this game. Like, I have put hundreds of hours into the long drive. I mean, I've made almost 100 videos for you guys, and that is just what I've recorded. There are hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay. We need to slow way down. That were not recorded, that were not anything other than me just driving and watching YouTube or movies and just enjoying the drive. So there's a lot of gameplay that I've put into this. So I have definitely gotten my money's worth. That is for sure. Alright, hope you couldn't hear it, but that was extremely stressful. I just saw a gas station. Not a gas station, what was that? A garage spawn in over there. I don't think I want to fool with it, though. Because I feel like the chances of a garage having a drum of gas are so small. Oh, that's not even a garage, that's a water tower. Never mind. That it would not be worth it. Now, we do need to fill up our water can, our water jerry can. So if we come across a... Whew, okay. What is that? What is that? What is that? It's a bus stop. I'm gonna slow down, make sure that it doesn't spawn something in. Oh, nope, it's a small gas station. Okay. Whew. Sheesh. Yeah, I wanted to slow down there because that downhill would have had us bearing the speedometer again. It does look like there's a ship up. Oh, jeez. A ship up ahead. Hopefully sitting right along the road or close enough to it that it is worthwhile. So let's see, I'm showing about 9-10 minutes so far, and we've went about 20 kilometers, which is about right. We do about a kilometer every 30 seconds or so. So 20 in 10 minutes is about right. So I am happy with that. Well, it's a little slow because normally if we do 100 it takes about 45 minutes. I think when we started today, we were at 4,400. Yeah, I want to say it was 4,400. So we are definitely closing in on the end. I mean, I know I've been saying that for like 3 weeks now, but everything past 4,000 kilometers almost feels unreal because we've done so much to get to this point that getting there feels like an accomplishment within itself. Okay, I know I saw a ship on the horizon. Now, a while back, they did put in one of the update notes that they had added mirages. So maybe that was a mirage. That ship doesn't actually exist. That'd be a bummer. How are we doing? We're still between 20 and 40% of a tank of gas. So that's not great. We still have our jerry cans that have fuel in them. So we're not going to run out right now. But we are getting to the point that fuel has become much more of a concern than I would have anticipated when we set out with the gas tank, the jerry cans, the barrel, and everything else. Okay, I know we saw a ship in the distance. Shoot. Maybe as we climb up this hill, we'll come a little bit closer and try to find it. There's another small gas station. Ooh, that rock. Okay. So we're definitely climbing here. So let's cross our fingers and hope that as we climb up, we'll see that ship. Because sometimes the items in the world, ships and buildings and rock formations, do spawn and show before things like the ground. And even the road will show through the ground. And there it is. There's the ship. Heck yeah. Okay. So that is what happened. Alright, so we need to slow down and kind of explore the best way to get down to that ship, right? Looks like all we can really do is just drop off the hill. And there we go. Okay. I thought for a second we were going to flip over. I thought we were a smidge top heavy, but if we were, it wasn't that bad. Man, that ship is just kind of embedded into the ground. Let's hope we can actually even just get in it. Okay, yeah, we can. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, we're good. And we're good. Okay. Whew. I was worried Van Helsing was going to try to... what's happening? Autosave? It doesn't say autosave. What's... Okay. Yep. There's a bat in here. All the barrels have rolled this way, which is fine. That means less to look at. Okay, you're diesel. You're not super helpful. You might be on the return, but you're not right now. You're oil. You're all facing the same way. Oh, gas. Yes, 30 liters of gas. What are you? Okay. So first things first, let's get this barrel. Actually, you know what? Let's just kind of sit it right here. There we go. And let's explore some of these others, because if any more have gas, we can just kind of stack them all together. Okay, so more nothing, more oil, nothing. Whole bunch of nothing so far. Gas oil mix. More oil. More oil, more gas. About 60 liters of it. Heck yes. Okay. Alright. This is great news. You are a mix of everything. You are absolutely useless. Okay. So we've got 60 plus 30. So we've got like 90 liters of gasoline now. Oh, this is great. So we'll top off the tank. And then we will probably take the one that's up there. The first one we found. Take it. Put it in the black gas tank. And that'll empty it out. We'll put whatever's left in the gas tank, and then we'll use this one to fill up the gas tank and take the drum with us. That'll add a little extra weight on the rear axle, but that's fine. Oh, the worst thing about this, though, is how heavy it is. Alright, we can push it now, though. We're a little out of the way of these others. So now we can just kind of autosave again. Which I'm not going to complain about autosave today because it is saving us in the event another thing like last time happens. Which we actually probably need to check our stomach and whatnot in a minute once we get the gas tank taken care of. So let's go ahead and see. We need to eat. We have a little bit of a potty meter, nothing too bad. Biggest thing though is we are a little hungry. Okay. Oh, this is great news. Great news. Oh yeah, we were down to 9 liters of fuel. Man, it feels good to have gas again. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was really starting to get a little paranoid. We haven't seen a good ship in a while, and we vastly overestimated the amount of fuel that we had, and underestimated the fuel consumption. Whew, alright, so we are over a tank of gas. That is fantastic. Or half a tank. We'll finish filling this up. And things... I heard a bunny. Okay, we need to hurry. Yeah, I've not mentioned it in a while because we've not really stopped and had to deal with it. But I am absolutely convinced that the longer you stay in one spot, the more bunnies spawn and the more aggressive they become. Alright, let's take a quick look around. Okay, so there are a couple up there. Okay, but I think we're okay for a minute. Okay, come on. Let's get out of here. Come on, let's get... Oh, come on, why are you stuck? What are you stuck on? Okay, I don't think we were stuck. I think it's just a heavy barrel. Okay, there are a couple of bunnies up there. Come on now, come on. Fuel tank is full. Perfect. Okay, so we have a full tank of gas. We're gonna get up on the roof. 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 There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Okay. So now then we're gonna fill this guy up. And that will take care of that. Oh, that one will hold 42. That's a full tank of gas. I thought it only held 30, so that's good. There's not going to be a whole lot left in this thing. But we'll take it with us. So that'll give us, I think, 60 in the jerry cans, 42 in this fuel tank, and 42 in the main gas tank. So that's 102, 144 liters of fuel. Is that right? Yeah. So, let's see. We were figuring it was like 200 and... Ah, dang. What was it we were figuring? It was like 250? Was that it? For a tank of gas? Because we were going to run out before we made it to the end. But we still have like 600. So we would need like 3 tanks of gas, maybe more. So what we have now is going to be extremely close to getting us to the end. Extremely close. Now, whether it will or not, that's another story. Okay, it's dark. I know there's bunnies around. So I think, let's see, we've got enough food. I think we're going to go ahead and have a sleep right here on the roof. So, crap. I know it was less than we were thinking, but I think we were expecting it to be like 40 or 400 miles on a tank. Shoot, I honestly don't remember now. Alright, so this still has 15 liters. So I do think we're going to be very close on having enough to get us to the end now. Because we have over 3 full tanks of gas, right? So we've got a full tank in the van. Okay, there we go. We've got a full tank in the van. We've got a full tank on top of the van. We have 60 liters just in jerry cans. And we've got another, what was it, 5 liters left in the barrel. Yeah, so what we'll probably do is, now that we've got a full tank, we will probably use that up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll probably use that up. We'll dump in the 5 liters as we need to, just to kind of top it off here in a little bit. And then we will... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the 5 liters to kind of top off where we were. Then we will use the full tank on top, drain it again, and then we'll use the jerry cans. I think that should be getting us close. Because that's 3 full tanks, a little over. Close to 3.5. Because full tank's 40. Yeah, so that's going to be close to 3.5 tanks of gas. I think now we're actually going to be extremely close to getting to the very end. Whether we'll actually get there or not, we're going to have to see. But yeah, I think it's going to be really close. Very, very close. I'm excited to see. And finding 2 gas barrels in there was a blessing for sure. Alright. So now we've got gas. We've got a full tank. So I think at this point, that means we're going to be able to just drive for a while. Which is good. We're only at 30 kilometers. And we're pushing 21-ish, 22 minutes. So we're a little behind pace, but that's okay because we had to stop and look through all those barrels, fill up, sleep. So not terrible. Please don't spawn bus in. Okay. So not terrible, but we are running a little behind pace to get 100 in today. Oh, but that's fine. I mean, I've said it for a long time. I'm not rushing to get done. I know the excitement is there being so close. Hey, there's another ship. The excitement is there being so close to the end of just wanting to brute force it through. But I also don't want to spend 2 hours in an episode just driving in a straight line and us running out of neat stuff just to rush the ending, you know? Okay, should we... I mean, it's right here. We've already stopped at 1 today. We're a little behind pace. So I think let's go ahead and stop at this ship as well. Just to see if we can top off our 1 55-gallon drum. If we can do that, I will be happy on the amount of gas. Because that'll be another... let's see, these whole things hold what, like 80 liters? 80 some liters? Because I know it's in liters, not in US gallons. So let's see. Oh, another autosave. That's fine. Come on. Oh, jeez. I hear bunnies. Did we bring a gun with us? We should have a gun, but does it have ammo? That's oil, that's alcohol. Yeah, we've got 5 rounds. Okay, cool. So we should be okay against any bunnies if they decide to make an appearance. Come on. Empty, empty. I will be slightly annoyed if we do all this and there's not a single drop of gas in here. Did we already check these? I think I did. Yeah. Gas, oil, alcohol. Okay. Or not gas. No gas. What is, oh, that's a Sophia. Okay, that's an empty. More oil. More empty. More oil. So yes, these things do hold 80 liters. So if we get one of these full, that's almost 2 full tanks of gas. Although extremely heavy, like to the point that there we go. To the point that we couldn't even carry it. So now one thing I do kind of want to try. I mean, it's a little late since we're so close to the end. But I do want to kind of rig up like an auto gas feeder. So where we take a Nauta Snake, plug it into a barrel and have it kind of hanging off the side. And then just let it drain into the tank as needed. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so I'm thinking this is all the gas we're getting out of this one, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We did find more gas. Did we check you? Yeah. Alright, so we did find some more gas, about 30.5 liters. So that is fantastic. We add that to the 5 or so that we've got. That gives us about 4 full tanks of gas, a little more than 4. So that is wonderful. Okay, so I'll open you back up. Yeah, oh, that's got 15. I was thinking it had 5. Very nice. Alright, then we're going to grab this. We're going to fill it up. So that'll give us... Oh, yeah, that's a full tank of gas right there. So that's 45 plus 60 plus 42. So that's more than 3 full tanks of gas. Wait, where was I getting 4? So that's 42 for a tank of gas. So that's a tank of gas right there. There's a tank on top, so that's 2. 60 is the tank plus 18. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got 3.5, not 4.5. I don't know where I was getting 4 from. The math is not mathing. So there's the road. Cool. Alright. So we went from being almost completely out of fuel to making just a couple of stops and having... How'd that get down there? And having about 3.5 tanks of gas. So that's good. Alright, so we are hungry. We are very hungry. We need to have us a driving poo. Not the most hygienic thing, but it works. Okay, so I was way off on the road. Okay, so the road goes this way. There we go. Alright. So we've clocked about, we're hitting 36 on the odometer. I think we probably did about 1 while I was scrolling it down at the very beginning. So we're probably sitting at about 37.5, 38 kilometers, somewhere around there today. So not bad, not great, but we did make 2 stops. We filled up the gas tank. Oh, well, I was the tank that's actually on there. So yeah, we have about 4.5 tanks of gas. We have 4.5 counting what's currently in the tank, 3.5 if you do not count what's in the tank. So yeah, that's good. That is good. So yeah, so we went from having the jerry cans and like less than 10 liters in the tank to 4.5 tanks of fuel. So friends, that is great news. Great news that I'm excited about. Oh. Came down that really steep hill, which got a little hairy for a minute or two. So we're going to pass another ghost house. But I think coming up on 30 minutes. We've done a lot today. We haven't made a lot of distance, unfortunately. I think we're going to do out these last 10 kilometers, which should take about 5 minutes. And we'll probably call it there at 50. Little less than I had hoped to cover, but considering how much we've gotten done with the gas situation, I'm going to say it's okay. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Get back on the road. Oh, that right there, my friends, is what you call threading the freaking needle. Is that another ghost house over there? Is that something? Yeah, it's another ghost house. Spawn 2 in right on top of each other. Neat. Whew, okay, so we threaded that needle, went off road, and survived. And now the needle is just pegged, so we are making some freaking speed. Yes, speed. I love speed. I know a lot of people, like on the subreddit and stuff, they talk about different mods for extra speed. Mods where you can just like stack turbos on or just stack random engines. A mod that gives you more speed because it's like, oh, we have a fuel additive. I'm okay with that. I don't think I like the idea of a mod that just lets you randomly slap engines anywhere onto a car. That's just not how that works. So I don't think I would ever want to use that one. So I am open to using the one that just gives you like a fuel additive. If there's one of those, I think they call it like Hypnozine, Hyperzine, something like that. So if that's like a fuel additive, not a fuel replacement, even if it was a fuel replacement, I might be okay with it, because it can say like, oh, well, lore-wise, you tinkered with the engine and it can burn this fuel that gives the engine more power. Like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. But I don't want something that lets you just slap 75 engines on the roof of the car and be able to go 600 kilometers an hour. That would just be ridiculous. Oh, alright, so we're climbing another hill, a very steep hill, you can tell from our bubble level, and I just drove into a light pole while I was doing that. Dang nabbit. Okay, let's see what kind of damage I did. There's the other headlight. What are you? Oh, you're the mirror. Sigh. Oh, we knocked the radiator plumb out. Okay, well, this right here is why I always say that we need to pay attention and not get too comfortable while driving. Because crap like this happens, and then Logan spends 10 minutes putting the car back together that he wrecked. Dang nabbit. Alright, take the radiator out, take the grill off, put the radiator back, put the grill back, don't drop it, open the door, get out the poops. Why is it? That can't be right. Oh, there it goes. Sheesh. The blood from the wreck had covered up the the gas gauge and made it look like we were down to almost no gas. That was slightly terrifying. Ooh, there's a gas station with a ramp. Very oddly placed. Oh my. Alright, so we're closing in on 50. I say we're probably going to call it there. Because, like I said, between sorting the fuel situation, me driving headfirst into a light pole from not paying attention, and all of that, we're going to be pushing over 30 minutes, I think. And right at 50 kilometers. So I think that'll be fine. It's not going to be the most productive day distance-wise, but considering we found all that gas, I am okay with it. Oh. Man, it feels good to have gas again. Like, I don't think you guys really can feel the amount of anxiety that I was starting to get from having no gas. It was very quickly starting to weigh on me. Like, I did not think we were going to make it out. I thought we'd end up walking or just sledding for a long way. Alright, so I think here looks like a good spot. Relatively flat. And will be a good spot to pick up next time we're pushing. Come on. Oh, give me that last 1/10. Come on, give me that last 10th. Come on, there it is. And we're reading exactly 50 on the odometer. We're going to go ahead and reset the odometer. Reset the odometer. There we go. 30, 3 and 0. So the odometer is reset. Tell you what, while we're here and thinking about it, let's go ahead, have us a bite to eat. So there we go. We don't need to eat. So next time, there we go. So next time we can just take off exactly where we were. We don't have to worry about eating, drinking, nothing of the sort, and we can just drive. Let's go ahead and get this poops out. Okay, and boom. Alright, so guys, I think we are in a good spot, my friends. I want to call it here. As always, I appreciate you so much for watching. I'm Logan, this is The Long Drive, and I will catch you next time.